Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, we bring you Diamond Dynasty action between the Black Cats. And the Tigers.
Catcher, Joe Mauer.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Ripken gloves it, and he retired 1 away.
Second.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. Knuckleball, 1-1. One pitch to Chipper. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a pop-up now. Gonzalez is there for it. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Ted Williams. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bell has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. Into the box now, Lou Brock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Tigers, right fielder,
Lou. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ripken will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Ready now, William Alexander. Into the windup and the pitch. Down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Stepping up now, Luis Gonzalez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the. Digging in, Andre Dawson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Right fielder, Andre Dawson.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Now here's the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number one. So one away here with the bases empty, and here comes Junior. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one, strike one. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. No score here as we play inning number two. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down. Standing in, Cal Ripken. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Just off on the timing for that knuckleball.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
0-1 pitch is a knuckleball that misses 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. So a runner at first here with two gone in the inning, and in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate, and he will indeed make the play in foul territory. Now at the plate, Cal Ripken. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Now the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Cal Ripken is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Adrian Gonzalez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss as Adrian finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he comes up empty, and there are two away.
Batting sixth.
In now, Buddy Bell. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Digging in now, Phil Niekro. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Williams is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Fergie Jenkins. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Catcher, Jenkins.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground for Kinsler. This could be 2. The second for 1. Back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the 1 out. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
Well, I don't know how he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's a look over to first. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a fastball just a bit up. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Brock looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Miguel Cabrera.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hit hard back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Riding in once again, Ted Williams. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Matt, here we are, double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball and get 2, right? But he comes with the fastball right there. Now nobody knows what to see. This is going to be an interesting at bat.
So he got him swinging. Ted Williams is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him in the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Second baseman.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Therefore, it is Griffey, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lou Brock. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Just missing here, 2-0.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
3-0 now. And he'll just try and throw off the pitcher as that's in for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Williams is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, William Alexander. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Williams is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Ready for another chance. Ken Griffey Jr. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Center fielder Ken Griffey Jr.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single. So coming to the plate, Cal Ripken, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Now batting, Jackie Robinson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. Throw won't get him. Into the box now.
Fergie Jenkins.
Afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Today we bring Diamond Dynasty action between the Black Cats and the Killers. Joe Mauer is in to start. Things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brock waits on it. He's got it one away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. Here comes the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, he got an ugly swing and miss.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Reggie is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Standing in, Lou Brock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Killers, left fielder, Lou Brock.
Squared that one up just a little late. Now the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a call. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Lorne Lay. And a ball 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Williams is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So striding forward now, Ben Zobrist. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. In there, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Hit down the line at first. Cabrera's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Standing in, Ted Williams. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Ted Williams.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. That's wide. 2-0.
Wow, not a now 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Digging in, Andre Dawson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Andre Dawson.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2 from the belt. Kicks and deals. And this is fouled at the plate. Another 0-2 coming. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Curveball that time, not even close. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And here comes Junior. First pitch is a forkball for a called strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
And he lays off again, ball 3. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases.
Second baseman, Jackie
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Jackie Robinson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jackson ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he's safe. Into the box, Fergie Jenkins. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Tries the forkball here, but he falls behind 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
And then and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Now at the plate, Victor Martinez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Paul Goldschmidt is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Here's Corey Seager. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Ready on 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And there's ball 2 now. Line to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Joe Mauer.
Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the third. Riding in once again, Chipper Jones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Lay has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Cabrera. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Throw won't get him. Settling in now, Ted Williams. He reached on a single in his first try, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Soft liner to the right side. In there, a base hit. Throw into third. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. At the plate, Andre Dawson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The 0-1 pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got you 0-2.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Reggie looks up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ken Griffey Jr. is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 3 runs already home here. And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. He's set, and the pitch. Cal Ripken swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now,
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Now at the plate, Reggie Jackson. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Williams sprinting after it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Gaylord Perry.
Shin-Soo Choo will grab a bat, and we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner, but foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. In to score, the runner from third. Ready for another chance. Lou Brock. Base is empty and 1 away following the sac fly. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And another foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman,
Lorne Lay is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. He takes the turn and heads for second, and he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A high fastball is in there. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here.
A swing and a miss. That retires. Tyler Clifford answers the call.
now pitching, Tyler.
Stepping up to the plate, Jackie Robinson. He hit a sac fly earlier, and that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
And the pitch. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice. George Brett will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Yeah, I think he missed that one, Matt. But you know what? That's going to happen. Umpires are part of the game. They're human. They're going to make mistakes. He missed it. Oh, well, get over it.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Digging in and looking for more, Joe Mauer. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. He pulls this one into right. Jackson is there. Let's see if they try it. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chipper Jones is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Clippard with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Kenley Jansen answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dig.
Leading off to the black cat. Left fielder, Ted Williams.
Into the windup, and the pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Brock will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
The right fielder.
Ready once again, Andre Dawson. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him. Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Into the windup and the pitch. Ken Griffey Jr. started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I'd even say he got away with it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight it's Diamond Dynasty Baseball between the Patriots and the Black Cats. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next. On MLB Network.
Shortstop, Buddy Bell.
Buddy Bell is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Center fielder.
Digging in, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and there were two down. Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a two-out single. And that means the inning stays alive with two away for Kyle Seager. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Digging in now, Justin Turner, looking to make it three straight two-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Two men are on with two men out. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does a good job as anybody. First and second, two outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
Line toward right center, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. So striding in, Professor Hahn. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get one run in, and now you have two other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Stepping up now, Joe Mauer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Black Cats, catcher.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he is out on the tag.
Batting second.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in the third baseman, Chipper Jones. 4-1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
This is line to left. Ozuna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Now batting, Miguel Cabrera. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Bases are empty here with two men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Judge is on his horse. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Aaron Judge. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, a little too anxious on the slow floater there. 1-1.
He's such a good hitter. You don't see him miss pitches that are right there in a good hitter's location very often.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Standing in, Lance McCullers. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Now a bunt attempt here. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. Digging in for his second at-bat, Buddy Bell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Ready for another chance. Charlie Blackmon. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Coming to the plate now, Ted Williams. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Standing in, Andre Dawson. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Judge has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Striding in, Ken Griffey Jr. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. A changeup over the inside corner.
Not too often you see a changeup come across it 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Settling in now, Cal Ripken. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Change up low, 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Now in the box, Jackie Robinson.
Second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Williams is on his way home. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Phil Niekro. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1 from the belt. Kicks and deals. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Ground ball left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And he is in there. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. Digging in to try it again, Marcell Ozuna. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Ozuna.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager. He singled his last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Striding in once again, Justin Turner. He reached on a single in his first try. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Joe Mauer. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Joe
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. At the plate, Chipper Jones. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help, too.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Blackmon going back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Cabrera.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. He'll get it into second. but he'll be in there with a double. Into the box. Ted Williams.
Ted Williams.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. The throw will go to third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning. A throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him breaking from third. And a base running gaff that time, as that's the first out of the inning. Wow. Lifted the other way to left center. Ozuna giving chase. And that's the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Andre Dawson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. This is foul right side. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Blackman looking up. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here comes Junior. Hey now.
Oh, did he just do what I thought he did? He threw that ball behind him after giving up a home run. Man, that looks ugly. That talk about frustration coming.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Stepping up to the plate, Cal Ripken. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I like the aggressiveness, Matt. He hits the batter, then he comes right back with the
Down and away, ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And he'll go the short way to retire the. Striding into the box, Professor On comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sent on the ground out to second. Robinson fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss as he tried to muscle up on it there. 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And an annoying knuckleball ping-ponging past a swing for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. A base hit in his first trip. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. Now here it comes. And the knuckler got him swinging, and the side is trying to pick things up where he left off. Jackie Robinson. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Here he is, falling behind. Another hitter, 2-0 count. You continue to put him in hitters counts, you're going to continue to get burned.
Grounded back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth. Stepping into the box.
Tail Negro.
George Brett will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ozuna ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. digging in once again, Joe Mauer. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Chris Davinsky. Chipper Jones will stand in against the new pitch. Ball 1.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Now a flare out toward right center. On, backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Turner in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Ted Williams. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Lays off 1-0. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Lifted in the air to center. Blackman is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. At the plate, Chris Davinsky. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th. Ryan Zimmerman will grab a bat and hit for the in there. No balls and a strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
The batter, shortstop, Buddy Bell.
Buddy Bell is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Now batting, center fielder Charlie Blackman.
Charlie Blackman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another 2-2. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out hit keeps things alive for Marcell Ozuna. Here's Marcell Ozuna. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Ozuna.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Runners off for second. High in the air out to center field. Griffey shading to his right. And the inning is over. Brad Brock, a right-hander standing 6 foot.
Brad Brock.
Digging in and looking for more, Andre Dawson. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Right fielder, Andre Dawson.
Ready once again, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
So coming to the plate, Cal Ripken. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Lifted in the air to center field. Griffey moves over. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now
digging in once again, Justin Turner. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here. He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Striding in once again, Professor On. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. On a line to shortstop. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a little tapper. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, that got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Digging in to try it again, Jackie Robinson. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone to lead off the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Brett. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Joe Will Harris. The 6'4" right-hander comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. And he pops it up back behind second base. On backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Ready once again, Chipper Jones. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. And look out as that one sails by. Behind him, Ken Giles will come into the game now. 2 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And he pops him up back behind second base. On into shallow center. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance. Gary Sanchez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
On his junior, but this is a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Stepping up now. Ken Giles. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be Adrian Beltre. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping in, Buddy Bell, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Digging in and looking for more, Charlie Blackmon. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it. He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
Williams is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball.
This is turning into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
He chases out of the zone for strike 3. Matt Bush gets the call from the pen to take over. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Hard hit toward the hole. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. At the plate, Ted Williams. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Nobody out, runner on first. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Stepping in, Andre Dawson. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr.
24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Swinging a looper to left. Ozuna is over. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And there's one away now. Now at the plate, Cal Ripken. He was a double play victim last time around. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 9-1 ball game. Striding in, Jackie Robinson. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Digging in, George Brett. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hard hit to first. Turner has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Here's the third baseman. Now Kyle Seager. He'll try and do what he can to work for D. Gordon. He's going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Line towards center field. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Gordon takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Dawson going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Settling in now. Professor on. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The 0-1. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Turner rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score the runner from second. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. And they'll keep the pressure on here. He's in with a triple. Here's big Aaron Judge. They've got 2 already. Billy Hamilton will come off the bench in a great RBI spot as he's got a runner at third here and nobody out. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Pitcher,
Matt Bush is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Matt, I like that pitch. I'm surprised people don't do it more often. Runners in scoring position, you know the hitter's going to be aggressive, and he pulled this.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is standing. In,
Leading off the
Joe.
Black Cats. Catcher.
First
Joe
offering on its
Mauer.
way. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Turner has it, and it's a quick out, number one. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna on the run. And that's the second out of the inning. In now, Miguel Cabrera. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Hard hit ball to second. To his left on. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning. At the plate, Buddy Bell. They'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Line drive to left. Williams is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He comes into this appearance. Lorenzo Cain will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Into the box, Marcell Ozuna. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Popped high in the air. Cabrera is there for it. 2 gone. Here's D. Gordon now.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, D. Gordon.
Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Standing in, Justin Turner. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Fouled back. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Full count, 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Several good offensive performances in this one. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it'll be Diamond Dynasty baseball between Chinese Taipei and Milwaukee.
Leading off
Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network.
Mauer.
Joe Mauer is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer that winds up foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I like the call for the two-strike changeup, but you got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Joe Mauer is retired to kick off the inning. This is line to left. McCutcheon is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Too low, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Cabrera in foul ground. He makes the and striding in is the second baseman Ian Kinsler now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number 1. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul for strike 2. 0-2, here it comes. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now another 0-2. On the ground up the middle. To his left, Ripken. And he's set down, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here comes Junior.
Griffey Jr.
In the air to straightaway right. Dawson's there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Slapped hard the opposite way. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. Stepping in, Eddie Matthews. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Swinging a little blooper to center. Robinson is there, and the side is retired. Digging in, Ted Williams. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Left fielder, Ted Williams.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I'd even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
Man, I like the last two pitches. The changeup and then the fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Into the box now, Andre Dawson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Now the 0-1. Smoke on the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Shot toward second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. So striding forward now, Cal Ripken.
Cal Ripken Jr.
Hit back up the middle. Kinsler for one. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing. At the plate, Cal Ripken. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
The shortstop.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Jr.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Drilled right back up the middle. Robinson ranging up the middle. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Batting sixth.
In now, Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Robinson into shallow center, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And he just misses with a curveball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it, and that's the third out. So coming to the plate, Jackie Robinson. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Now here it comes. That's inside. 2-0. Here it comes. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Oh, and he misses it. The pitcher, Corey Kluber, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. He waits, now the pitch. This one's down to third. Oh, and he comes up with it. The second for one, on to first, and they get the double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first, and that error won't. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Catcher, Buster Posey.
Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. Stepping up now, Luis Severino. Into the windup and the pitch. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Ready on 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
The second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Smoke toward third. There to take it is Chipper. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Chipper Jones. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Chipper Jones.
Line drive to left. And Chipper's going to reach. It's a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single. Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now batting, Andre Dawson. He reached on a single in his first try. Low for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Junior looks up, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
Center fielder number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those. Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Matthews is over near the railing as digging into.
Leading off the 4th inning, center fielder.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. A base hit in his first trip. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Hit hard toward the right side. And no shot there for Cabrera. It's a fair ball. In to score the runner from second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Matthews. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Aroldis Chapman answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Now at the plate, Cal Ripken. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there, no balls and a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Striding in once again, Reggie Jackson. flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 3 runs already home here. 2-0 now.
On 2.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Favorable call in there for a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
Hard hit towards center. Griffey is there, and he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So digging in now, Andrew McCutcheon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ran it in on the fists, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Buster.
And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Cal Ripken. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Shortstop, Cal Ripken.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Reggie moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Striding in, Jackie Robinson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nope,
and he lays off there, 1-0.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Here he comes on 2-0. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. George Brett will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, George Brett.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Griffey going back on it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Ready once again, Joe Mauer, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Griffey moving to his left, and the inning is over. Billy Wagner, a little 5'10" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Luis Severino will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first two pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Robinson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. And there's ball one. 1-1 offering on its way to Kinsler. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Takes this the other way to right. Dawson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Digging in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turn to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great swing and a miss. That retired. Digging in and looking for more. Chipper Jones. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Chipper Jones.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Kinsler's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Ted Williams. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just...
And we'll have to leave it there. Trying to pick things.
Leading off for Milwaukee.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Now batting.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Eddie Matthews is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
Digging in once again, Cal Ripken. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Digging in to try it again, Reggie Jackson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Mauer will put this one away, and the side is ready for another chance. Andre Dawson. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. Gloved by Cabrera, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Striding in once again, Cal Ripken. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Ripken Jr.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? One there. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin. Digging in, Andrew
Leading off for the Tar Heels,
Kenley Jansen gets the call from the pen.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Kenley Jansen.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped up. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. So striding in, Buster Posey. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Coming to the
now batting.
Robinson Cano will grab a bat from
Robinson Cano.
high pop-up. Jansen has a play. 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And he gets ahead 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call it. jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And Junior will make the catch in the... Roberto Ozuna enters from the pen to start. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Eddie Matthews will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. In now, Joe Mauer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chop foul wide of first. And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, now we've seen the combination of the 2-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of
a swing and a shot hit down the corner. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Now batting, Chipper Jones. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Andrew Miller is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Miller.
So Dick
Leading off for Milwaukee. Center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On the ground, softly towards second. And Robinson will throw him out. 1 gone. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. 2-0 count. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low call.
To 2-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Robinson on the grass. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Eddie Matthews. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And another foul ball. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3. Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. 1-1, here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now this is swung on and foul tipped straight back, as that sounded like it rang the catcher's mask with pretty good force that time. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jackson moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box, Ted Williams. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Andre Dawson. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Cabrera has got it, and the side is retired. At the plate.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
He's set, and the pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing your 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it. And now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
Griffey has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Stepping up now, Reggie Jackson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled straight back. Fastball called for strike 2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set. Here it comes. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Late that time for a strike.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
Oh, a fastball swung on. And so striding forward now, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2. And the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Oh, and the slurve is over for strike 3 called. 1 gone. Digging in, Cal Ripken. He was a double play victim last time around. Lays off 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. On the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Stepping in, Jackie Robinson. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Kinsler for 1. On the first, and they turn another one. Their 4th of the. Digging in now, Buster Posey. Steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Robinson comes up with it. And Robinson will throw him out. One gone. Coming to the plate now. Roberto Ozuna.
Into pinch hit.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Pitch on the way. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Number 5.
Ian Kinsler checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
That's a great check swing. It's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
2 out, nobody on. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. To his right, Ripken. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Williams is there to make the catch, and that means we've got Andrew Miller
please.
takes the mound to start the
Now
11th.
pitching, Andrew Miller.
David Wright is going to grab a bat now, so he'll be asked to get things started in the top half of the 11th. And a fastball for Miller as he jumps ahead, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Digging in and looking for more, Joe Mauer. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. 1 out, nobody on. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run.
Number 10, third baseman
Chipper Jones comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. And this will be caught out there in right center, but that should be more than enough to get the job done. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going. Miguel Cabrera is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Two-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. So the two-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Striding in once again, Ted Williams. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ball one. Hard hit ball to second. Up with it is Kinsler. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been. Craig Kimbrell takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure. This one doesn't reach the. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Cabrera is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch. Ready for another chance? Eddie Matthews. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. Smoke toward the hole. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Digging in once.
The batter number 8, shortstop, Cal Ripken.
First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Runners on first with one down. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Reggie Jackson. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Well, the first two pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Willie busting back in and challenging. This is going to be a good at-bat to watch.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, I don't know how he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Lou Brock.
Now coming into pinch hit, Lou Brock.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this. Really busting him in on this at-bat right there. First 2 pitches inside for strikes, and I don't see him changing his pattern.
And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. Victor Martinez.
Now pinch hit. Victor Martinez.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And he's in a great spot. Tying run at third with a chance for a ball into the outfield to give his guys the lead. Williams giving chase. 1 run is scored. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor.